Ladies and gentlemen, your next fight, brought to you by Howlerhead Whiskey, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury FC lightweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 6 feet tall, and he weighed in at a perfect 155 pounds. Fighting out of Englewood, Colorado, by way of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. His professional record stands at 7 wins, 3 losses. This is Earl Young. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 153.8 pounds. Fighting out of Lamar, Texas, tonight, he looks for professional victory number 14. Here is the machine, Nico Echeverry. Your referee in charge of the action, Ryan Thompson.
Both guys are very well-rounded. They both have their own good, unique striking arsenal. Both great wrestling. Arian, more of a wrestler. Nico will use wrestling and judo, and he'll use it successfully. Both guys with great jiu-jitsu. Tremendous matchup. One thing we've seen in the past is Nico will just put a pace on guys, make them scramble, make them grapple, never settle. And we've seen Arian be very strong in the first round, but in the past, he'll fade a bit, and naturally, as most fighters will. But Nico's not a kind of guy to fade. He'll start with a high pace and keep a high pace. But Arian is sharp. He started fighting at a young age. He had a really strong wrestling background. Very comfortable on his feet, a good submission game. Usually, though, he was the bigger fighter. He's got a bigger frame than Nico, but Nico's got some muscle on him. He's been fighting at lightweight and even welterweight his whole career. Nico had a high-profile welterweight fight once on short notice, and he head kick knocked the guy out. So I mean,
Nico's game, and he is very, very professional. Good elbow by Young. It is crazy to look at Young, though, and think that this kid made featherweight 145.
Yeah, I know.
He is massive. You know, it's usually Nico the one that's pressuring and putting people on the cage. So for Young to be doing it, you know he's strong, you know he's a big kid. And it shows. Way of Nico. Here we go. Just like we said, this is Nico's game plan. This is where Nico wants to be. He wants to make it dirty. He wants to put that pressure on him, grind on him, make it ugly.
And Nico's one of those fighters that's definitely about it. I know he doesn't seem to shy away from tough fights. He even fight Cody Steele, which very few people want to fight Cody Steele. So.
And was doing well. Was landing good shots.
Oh,
did what most can't do. Made it out of the first round with him. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nico's been there, done that, and a couple of times.
Nico's got a strong body lock. Arian's really getting a lot of work out of that whizzer. Trying to keep Nico's grip nice and high.
Nice little knee.
Look at that high cross. Put your boots on. Boots on. Good. Make it lift. Good. Collapse it. Good.
Man, Nico's really trying to get those hands together. Arian with a really good double underhook kind of turnout on the arms.
Nico's doing a very good job finding openings just big enough for him to slide that knee in.
Yeah, and not a lot of strikes are being thrown. Those knees are doing the majority of the damage in this fight so far. Arian's had a couple of good elbows.
Let's go.
It's like that elbow might have split him a little bit. Still trying to tell.
Those elbows are landing good for Young.
But those knees, especially when you're in a fast pace and you're clinching, those knees will wear at your gas tank. And it creeps up on you a little bit too.
Even when they don't, do like hard damage, they will kind of piss you off. They'll upset you.
Almost a fence grab there.
Sneaking them in, yeah.
Burn it down. Great strike. Deep breath. No circle. No circle. Center.
Nico's coaches want him to come forward, take the center of that cage. Nice, good right hand at the end of that combination from Echeverry.
Keep it working. Let's go to the body. Let's go to the body. Become that foot working for me. Keep it coming.
I think this is one of those fights. The uglier it can get, the harder it can get. It's gonna. Nice right hand right to the solar plex there from Nico.
Nico is finding the body.
Don't back up.
I feel like Young is landing more on the head, but Nico is really landing on the body.
He is finding that body.
And yeah, Nico's making Arian pay every time Arian misses.
Not the most traditional striking, but it works for Nico.
Yeah, it works. It does. When he hit that head kick KO, it was off of the same side punch to kick. Off a strange angle. It was very unorthodox, but man, it gets the job done.
Yeah, those elbows are almost always finding a home for Young.
Yeah, but
I think it's just not the hand fighting in the clinch. I think he's just kind of letting his hands down, and Young's just coming over the top with the elbows.
Yeah, but in terms of volume, Nico's really done the majority of the striking here in this first round. It was a bit of a lull for the first half, but it really picked up that second half.
It's interesting how comfortable he is with his back against the cage.
That was a very gritty first round. Very dog-fighting first round. Nothing less than what we expected. I think Young did a good job just putting the pressure on Nico.
Yeah.
Nico's game plan is to pressure you on the face, and he kind of got his own game plan put on him. But Nico did have some moments in there. He did have some good moments.
Yeah, a very grind-heavy, grimy fight. I expected a lot of clinch work, as both guys have spent some time in the clinch, have won a lot of fights with their clinch. These fights are grueling, though. Usually it's whoever has the better conditioning will win these types of engagements.
See the second round going.
Nico's head and hands kind of always moving.
Oh, good double jab there from both of them.
Well, and Young seems to be leaning with his head forward, so if Nico could just find an opportunity to take advantage of that, not a lot of head movement.
Don't back up. Let it come to you. There you go, back to back. Good. Now, Nico, let it rip.
Nico's doing a good job looking for that body and finding it, too.
Man, his head's never sitting still.
No.
Good. Good. Let's work around to the left. Get that left hand going to the body. Start slipping.
I'm sure you don't make it to 20 professional fights without knowing how to move your head.
That's right. It's a good right hand there from Young.
Hey, Nico, I need 2 combos at a time, buddy. That's it. And again. Good. And again.
And we all know Nico's wanted to do his homework, so he definitely studied this guy, definitely came up with a game plan, and executed the best way he knows how.
Man, Aaron's a tough guy to I don't want to say game plan against, but he's good everywhere as Aaron Young. I think when you fight a guy like Aaron, you just got to play to your strengths. And you got to believe that your strengths are better than his, because Aaron doesn't really have many weaknesses. As Nico hits a nice little triple to the body right there.
Yeah, Young is not an easy out at all.
No. That was a really good right hand there from Nico. He kind of caught Arian like drifting into it. Oh, stepping neither from Arian.
Yeah, almost landed. Nico blocked it, but that was good.
He's looked for that quite a few times so far, as Arian. That's what his coach was asking Nico for. They wanted him to slip and rip that body shot. And you can see Arian's hands are a little lower than normal. Perhaps some of these body shots are getting through.
Yeah, Young's starting to find a little bit of success. I'd like to see him just use his length a little bit more.
Yeah,
like Drew's saying, he's going to lean in, so it's kind of taking away his length.
Yeah, Arian can't try to bomb Nico. Nico's moving too sporadically. No, nice two-punch combo.
Yeah, the uppercut found a good home on that chin.
I think if you're Arian, you got to call an audible and just tell him to touch him. Just go for volume, touch him as much as possible. His punches are going to miss because Nico's movement is so unpredictable.
Nico does such a good job moving his head while throwing punches, which is not common.
He's moving it before, during, and after. Nico's found some tricky strikes. Stepping elbow there from Arian. That was crafty.
Nice.
Oh, another good elbow by Young.
Nice reaction there from Nico. He changed levels, split his base. Able to neutralize that wrestling entry there from Arian. As Nico, it's a beautiful knee and turn. This is that grind game of Echeverry we've been watching here for years now. Arian does a good job shucking him off, forcing him back to the center of the cage. Oh, nice. No, man, that was cool. Kicked the base out of Arian and tried to rip a hook over the top. Watch, Arian may start to throw that right kick. Nico slipped pretty low there on that one.
Yeah, Nico's having a lot of success this round.
Yeah, he sure has.
You know, Young is so technical.
Yeah.
Nico's so not technical. Well, not as not technical. It's
unorthodox.
It's unorthodox. It's not as traditional.
It's not, certainly.
It's
Yeah.
almost like helter-skelter a little bit.
And it's giving Arian a hard time, I think. He's kind of like, you know, it's not as what you're used to.
I've trained with Nico. It is hard to pick up a beat on him. One time, I was certain he was going to shoot him for a takedown, throws a weird left hook over the top, met him some arm right.
Yeah.
I like training with Nico. He's always a mystery, and he applies good fundamentals, but in very unorthodox ways. Notice, like, even like he's doing a lot of slipping, he'll kind of pull Arian and then bang, fire off a good technical straight right hand or left hook. Goes to the body in succession. You don't see that very often. That's hard to do.
And every now and then he'll even switch up his cadence a little bit, which for somebody like Young who likes to have maybe one or two heavy punches, it can be very frustrating when those punches aren't finding the target.
Yeah, that was a great second round from Nico. First one was close, but I think it is 1-1 going into round number 3.
I think Young got the first one. I think Nico came and had a great second round. I think it's 1-1, and it's going to be whoever wants it more.
All I know is it makes for a great third round.
Yeah.
Every time.
And the pace has been great this fight.
For as flush as Nico has landed so far, Arian's not really showing any of the damage. Good sit down on a 1-2 there from Arian.
Combination from Young.
Yeah, the biggest difference, I think, between rounds 1 and 2 is Nico is moving forward a lot more in round 2. His coach is begging him to do it. Oh, nice, good step on left hand though from Nico.
That was not the head
See,
back.
and that's what I mean, like, he had a quick stance change, a really sharp, straight left hand back into the orthodox stance, now back into southpaw. Good jab there from Arian. That's that weird kind of trailing high kick that he's slept dudes with in the past.
almost drags the canvas a little bit, so you're not sure if he's going to kick or if he's just dragging through.
So there's a good elbow on the entry there from Arian, but Nico looking to turn him. Arian turns him right back.
Move your feet. Move your feet. Keep going. Keep going.
Notice Nico couldn't turn him on the cage, so he took open water.
See if we get our first takedown of the night.
Yeah, both guys have such good wrestling and takedown defense. I was unsure if they'd be able to really like take him down and hold him down. Figured they'd neutralize that on the cage, which has been the case so far. Oh man, nice break punch and reshot there from Nico Echeverry.
Yeah, that's better entry. Throw some combinations, pick the hands up, and then you get a little deeper on the legs. Now that's the deepest he's gotten all day.
So he's getting close, to locking the hand.
But still, great defense by Young.
And Young is just on it with his takedown defense.
He's a big, strong kid.
Yep. It's a very solid base. Young has done a good job coming over the top in the clinch. Nice elbow.
Another good elbow by Young. I think he's landed at least 8 elbows already.
Yeah.
Blended flush too. And Nico's just been eating it.
He just seems unfazed.
Yeah, not really showing any damage on his face is Nico. He doesn't even look tired. These guys have been grinding it out now for 12 minutes. That's a really cool slip and into the body from Nico. That's one of those like moves on paper. It's cool, but it's so hard to pull off. And he's done it a few successful times in this fight.
You have to get the timing down on that. It's very challenging to do.
Oh, that was that same kind of trailing head kick. Almost had a lift on the double, but again, Arian responsible and aware of his hips positioning.
Less than a minute. Less than a minute. Break off. Break off. Nico, stop waiting. Nico,
I'm curious who Arian's talking to.
Yeah, they're telling him to knee, but his hands on the ground.
Man, okay. Yeah, so Texas has not adopted those new rules yet. They're in the process, but they got to go down the chain of command. No 12-6, no knees to a hand-down opponent.
Smart by Nico. He's a vet. He knows. He put his hand down.
He put it in the
whole hand. He didn't get kneed. That's just an old vet move. That's what.
All right, we'll see if Nico can't step that maybe left leg over and start to attack the base there, Arian. Arian's got Nico's left arm trapped in a quasi-crucifix, but since Nico's standing, it's not as big of a deal. Nico's really trying to scoop that base away. If I'm a ref, I'm giving that 2 points for the takedown. Oh, no, didn't establish top control.
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Man, what a scrap.
What a great scrap. That was a great scrap.
That third round.
Just dug deep for that fight. That was a fun fight.
It was close, though. I'm really not sure which way to give it to.
Man, I think I don't want to make it. Yeah. If I was a judge, I think I'd give 2 and 3 to Nico for the volume. He threw more, and he landed more. That was a good fight. That was a grind of a fight. And, if body language is anything, it was funny. In Nico's last fight, it went the distance. His opponent couldn't make it to the ref. His opponent was out of the cage puking while they were in the decision. Thankfully, Nico won. But, Nico still got some energy in the tank. That was a great fight.
Good debut for Young at 55. First fight at 55, he looked pretty good.
Yeah, Arian did look great. Yeah, conditioning held up. That was a tough fight, though. The style of Nico. Yeah, it's funny, Arian's coaches came over. They said, make sure you guys show some Factor X guys some love. Factor X has had a lot of fights here in Houston, man. They've done a good job. They had a tough fight here tonight. I'm curious to see this decision. Here's Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of combat, we go to the judges' scorecards for your decision. Brought to you by TeNuna.com. Judge John Cave scores the fight 29-28 Echeverry. Judge Ricardo Delgado scores the fight 30-27 Young. And Judge Kelly Isaac scores the fight 29-28, declaring your winner by split decision, Nico the Machine Echeverry.
Congratulations to Nico Echeverry. Both guys fought 15 hard minutes. Arian didn't agree with the decision. It was a very close fight. I think perhaps just the volume striking of Nico was the factor. Arian had some great moments, threw some big shots, and some good elbows, but the judges saw it in favor of Echeverry.
It's always tough when you have to leave it to the judges. You know,
That's right.
It's never a good feeling. I know. I just had that same occurrence.
Yeah, same. I lost a split that I thought I won entirely. So, I mean, that does happen.
I feel like the
feeling.
split decision ones are the ones that usually hurt the worst, too, because there's one judge that thought you won.
All right, we got some ladies for our co-main. Let's meet them.